Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I got breaking news. I got the news is about Vada's not participating in Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like I don't know. I mean, this event, this Keith Thurman Manny Pacquiao it's a big fight. I mean, and of course it's Keith Thurman Manny Pacquiao, and then on top of that, it's like it's gonna be on pay-per-view, and I guess they're fighting for a belt too on top of that. And they're not gonna participate in this fight, but then me come and find out, Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman agreed for not Vada being for not participating in this fight. They waved them off. They said, y'all, we don't want y'all to have nothing to do with this fight. You know, one thing is to me, I was kind of surprised that Keith Thurman said that. You know, because one thing is about it goes back with Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Manny Pacquiao, he's not a Vada testing person all year round himself. He didn't want to test. He didn't want to get a Vada testing, a drug testing from Vada when Floyd Mayweather wanted him to do it, because Floyd Mayweather was willing to do it. He wanted him to do it. He wanted Manny Pacquiao to do it because it was a big fight, and you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna be on pay-per-view. I mean, for a fight for that, for a fight like that, you would think that Vada should be participating. I think Vada should be participating in any fight. It don't matter if it's a belt involved, or it don't matter if it's two tomato cans fighting each other, or two people who's trying to who's in the prospect stage. Vada should be mandatory for every fight. I don't care what sanctioned bodies it is or whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But so the fighters got a choice of if they want them in there or they don't want them to participate in this fight. And one thing is, like I say, Manny Pacquiao got a history of not want to take a drug test, really, especially when the Floyd Mayweather wanted him to. And that fight didn't happen the first time, I think it took him 3 times to get the fight done, whatever. And then he wanted to, then the fight happened. But the funny thing about it is, it was somebody in Manny Pacquiao's camp said, "What about Manny Pacquiao is on some stuff? How would this hurt him? Would the fight still go on?" You know what I'm saying? That I forgot dude's name who said it on ESPN, but he came with that. But you know what? If that stuff wasn't true, Manny Pacquiao should have sued dude, but he never did sue him. That was kind of like, and the fight was going. Then Manny Pacquiao was going to get like $100 million, maybe $200 million or something like that. I'm thinking it was a big matter of fact. Let's put it like this: it was Manny Pacquiao's biggest payday ever, and he didn't sue. He didn't sue dude who let that out on ESPN. I forgot dude's name. I forgot his name. But he let it out. He said he got an email from dude, not Freddie Roach. I forgot dude's name. Not Freddie Roach. I forgot dude's name. But the thing about it is, and he said he didn't want. He was scared of needles. This is what Manny Pacquiao said. You know what I'm saying? Your biggest payday, and you don't want to take a drug test, and because you're scared of needles, man. For $100 million. I'm taking that needle. Put me to sleep, and then I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Do something. They could have did that. You got tattoos on you. I think Manny Pacquiao. Matter of fact, then on top of that, not just that, he get cuts and stuff like that. So what the fuck a needle gonna do to a certain degree? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that was really made me like, that was really suspect right there. I mean, you know how some people be saying that, well, I did this person on steroids because of PEDs or because of his nipples big. Or it's because he missed a random drug test because the people didn't came by his house because he wasn't there. Come on now. Now that right there, you got the right to think the way you think, anybody out there, but I need more. I need more like concrete. Like, I mean, of course, obvious the concrete is really when they get caught, but when it's a big payday, if let's say the Charlo brothers, Errol Spence didn't want to take a fight because of he didn't want to take a needle, he didn't want to take no drug test, and he's not in all year round drug test like that. That's suspect right there. That would make me say, okay, yeah, okay. These motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, like that. That's obvious. But then on top of that, see, Manny Pacquiao, you got to understand this. Before Manny Pacquiao was Manny Pacquiao, the Manny Pacquiao he is now. But when he first started, he wasn't knocking out people the way he was knocking them out in his late age. See, you know, the statistics is when you're young, you're knocking out people when you're young. When you know what I'm saying? Especially maybe in your prime too, but not in your late age. You're not getting more knockouts when you was young. It don't happen that way. It's when you're young, and then when you getting older, that's when the knockouts get it decrease. But not when you younger, it decrease and then get better when you get older. That's what's going on with Manny Pacquiao. That's another suspect right there. Suspicion. But then come to find out Keith Thurman, right, me reading this article, him saying that he was okay with it, not taking about it. So Manny Pacquiao, this is the thing. This tells me right here, this fight might be kind of dirty. It might be dirty. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Keith Thurman going to say, well, you know what? If Manny Pacquiao ain't going to do it, okay, I agree with it. But if he going to be dirty, I'm going to be dirty too. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, maybe they might be both. Maybe they might be clean, but why would you rule them out? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. You could have just said, look, I don't want to take the other drug test. Take the vital testing because it's a much better procedure at the same time. They could contain or see who's on drugs or not. Because you can't have it from the other drug tests they're going to do in this boxing event. You know what I'm saying? VADA's really good at what they do. You know what I'm saying? So, but Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao, that's not a good look, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but at the same time, I mean, if both of them agree with it, so, I mean, hey, it might not be a good look, but, you know, if they both agree with it and if they don't get caught, hey, it's what it is. Because it's a lot of people on PEDs or on steroids never got caught. Who's retired or who's not retired, still fighting right now. Who might just get away with it. You know, it's all about being caught, not being caught. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, I mean, if both of them agree with it, so what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? If both of them gonna be on steroids, then it's an even playing field on top of that. That's how I look at it right now as I'm talking to y'all right now about this situation. So, I mean, what do y'all think about this? Do you think it's a even advantage for him? Because now I was thinking like, if Manny Pacquiao's on, if Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman not on it, because you don't want to get let's put it like this. Keith Thurman, the fights that I seen him fight, it is this way like this. The way when he get hit and hurt, he runs away from not getting knocked down or knocked out. Manny Pacquiao, you don't too much see him get hurt, but he did get knocked out with Marquez and stuff like that. I heard Marquez was on PEDs, but that was speculation. You know what I'm saying? But he was kind of he was bigger than before. He was real built. You know what I'm saying? But he knocked out Manny Pacquiao the way he knocked him out. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was kind of like, okay, come on. You never, out of all the other 2 or 3 fights that you fought Manny Pacquiao, you didn't get a knockout. I don't think he ever knocked down Manny Pacquiao at all. But I heard that he won the first. I heard that he lost all of them, but he won like I think 2 of the fights. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was the first fight or maybe the second fight. But they gave it to Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? But the last fight, he knocked him out cold. That's when everybody. Matter of fact, when Marquez got in the ring, they suspected it. They were speculating, not because he knocked out Manny Pacquiao, but because the way his body was looking. You see what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, the fight is over with, and Manny Pacquiao got knocked out. Marquez won it. Is this the way it is? Because Manny Pacquiao, I believe that. I don't think he's a clean fighter. I don't think he's a clean fighter, but Keith Thurman might not be a clean fighter at all either right now. But at the same time, like I say, it's a fair field, you know, even playing ground now, even field now, you know what I'm saying, for these fighters. Now, you know, because if both of them gonna be on it, it's just the way it is. So at the same time, man, what y'all think about what I'm talking about? Even, you know what I'm saying? So if you like, if you got any comment, leave a comment at the bottom of my page, subscribe to my page, like my page, hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Bum Below the Belt. All right, bye.